The situation in Ukraine is continue to be very dangerous for everyone, for us, because it's unpredictable. When Russian fascists started to bombard our city, every city is in danger continue. And for example, one of my colleagues came to the Kherson city on the south of Ukraine, and we now it was occupied, if you know, and now it's completely free, but they continue to bombardment the city every time, and now air strikes continue here every day. But unfortunately in international media now that Ukraine is something, the Ukraine-Russian war is like something is, oh okay, we know about that, it's continue, and we don't notice about this war because it's continue. And this is very pity because now we every day we lost our soldiers, our people, Ukrainian people during this war, and people get too used for that. This is I can't imagine that the old world can get too used for war in my country. They continue to renovate this city and don't talk about the victims of this city, and it's unpredictable how many people, how many women will be sexually abused here and in Ukraine now, because many people they are very, and many women are very shy about that and don't talk about that officially, but someone talk about that, and I think many years will be after, and as in Kosovo we will find out the truth about the really big number of women and people who was struggled and who were abused and sexually abused during the Russian and Ukrainian war. Because Russians, you know, that is the sex abuse is one of their weapons. They wanted to make our women afraid them. In this way, they like animals. Russian like an animals. Many of them wanted to do that, and they think we don't have punishment for that, because for what? We will don't have it, but they will have punishment in the criminal courts, international criminal courts, after many years. Yes, we are together. Previously, I came myself because I was suspiciously for this country and for the situation on the border. Do you know the situation with from the border of Serbia, and I made interview a month ago with Albin Kurti, and we talk about that situation, and that is very bad because all the roots of situation in Kosovo now on the border and all shake-ups, they completely links with Russians, not with Serbs only, but with Russians, like in Ukraine. So all propaganda based on the same points in Ukraine and in Serbia. I was a little bit afraid of situation, but now when I came first and I was sure that this is a safe place, I came with my daughter, and now she is at Kosovo school. She learned English, Albanian, and she made a lot of friends here, and she is very completely satisfied of all of this. This is very funny because previously, when I never have been here, I think that it's a completely Muslim country when women wearing in hijabs, and they are very closed, tight and tied up. So, but that is completely not true because people very open, and every time when I came, for example, yesterday I came with my daughter to cafe and have a good good dinner here, and the owner say, "Oh, okay, don't pay here. You're from Ukraine. Okay, don't pay. You're as friends." So, and for example, that is unpredictable. That is openness and friendliness, and it's very open for us because when we come to the with my 6 years old daughter to something place, people, Kosovars people, they try them and say, "Oh, wow, it's funny," and touch my daughter and try to hug her. She likes it. But for me, that was something very strange. Oh, wow. That is something suspicious. Why these people so open and friendly for my child? But then I understand that is like your mentality. My family, my relatives, some of my relatives came to the Europe, to the Germany, because they are from the south of Ukraine, from Kharkiv, and that was very dangerous place on the border of the Russian Federation. And I had a husband, but unfortunately on December he was died. He was a famous Ukrainian journalist, Artem Skoropadsky. He was the spokesman of Right Sector, Ukrainian nationalistic organization, and he was died when he was only 41-year-old because of the stomach problems, because now in Ukraine that it's very difficult to take good treatment at hospitals, and it was not it was a big problem, and that's why he wasn't soldier, but he was on the media front line in Ukraine, and he was died because of the war. But I hope that Ukraine recognized Kosovo, and some of our MPs do many things to do that. And I think this is only the red tape, bureaucratic problems between our countries now, because originally Ukrainians support Kosovar people and completely with you. And when I heard about the problems with visas for Kosovar people in Ukraine, that is something ridiculous. And I hope this year we completely recognize your country officially.